it's not necessarily the meat and potatoes of your game.
Yeah, I mean the playoffs is so much different than the regular season. You know, I'm getting a lot different looks than and they're paying a lot of attention to me. And they're a really good defensive team. You know what I mean? So Jamal and Nicola have the ball in their hands a lot of the time. I gotta be ready to knock down shots, but they're paying attention to me. I'm missing some shots. But like you said, that can't affect the rest of your game. I thought I did a much better job of that yesterday than in game two. Just you know, we're going to win a championship playing defense. It's not going to be about our offense. We could have two or three guys have bad shooting nights and still win a game just off our defense. So that's got to be the main focus.
Two more questions. Right side, third row. Matt Moore, Action Network. Have you guys had film this morning?
Yeah, we did.
What was the message from the coaching staff in that session?
Yeah, there was some things we could clean up defensively. But it was a lot of positives on both sides of the floor. Even though we didn't make some of our threes, we still had a lot of positives attacking the zone. So I think we did a much better job on that end of the floor than we did in game two or one. You know, we got some good looks, and we're due to have an explosive offensive night. I feel like where guys are just clicking like we have all year. But like the defense was pretty good last night, I thought.
Last question. Let's see. Mike, you're primarily a perimeter player. You had 7 boards, as you pointed out last night. Jamal had 10. Christian had a couple big ones, especially in offense. What goes into offensive rebounding as a perimeter player?
Yeah, it's really just energy and effort. Because if you crash offensive glass, you know you still got to get back on defense because they're pushing with pace. So if you're gonna crash, you got to know if you don't get the ball, you got to get back. But I just think it's a timing thing, and really we're just scrapping and clawing. Like, this is a gritty team we're playing against. It's not always gonna look pretty. So we're just trying to go out there and focus on effort rather than all the uncontrollables, and that's how we'll get this series.
Thank you, Michael.
All right.
First question over here, right side, fourth row.
Jamal, Paulo Antunes, ESPN. I wanted to ask you about your relationship with Coach Mike Malone, what he meant to you during your recovery. He spoke about during a time you were maybe even apprehensive about your future in Denver and how he reassured you. So what's your relationship like with him? What did he mean for your recovery? And how has he helped you become the player that you are today?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. I think we just developed a relationship of trust on the court. He understands what I'm trying to get to. And during rehab, just always reassuring me. Not just rehab, but even during games when I'm not shooting well, just always reassuring me and keeping me positive, looking the bright side, and not letting me get into my own head sometimes about what's going on in the midst of the games or midst of rehab. So I think he's always been like that. He's always helped me out and, like I said, kept me in a positive mood or done enough to reassure me. So I appreciate that a lot.
Rash, front left.
Hey Jamal, Rash Madeni, Sportsnet Canada. You spoke last night about the chemistry that you and Jokic have together. Just how much of that are you guys almost with your eyes closed? You can kind of read off one another and just really have developed something on the floor that really clicks.
Yeah, the best word is free flowing. If something's not there, we don't go to it. If it's there, we go to it. If we plan on doing something and they do something different, we adjust on the fly. It's just, we call a lot of audibles. Each possession, we're talking about what they just did, how we can counter it, and there's so many different counters that we can do, so we don't fight it. I think that's the biggest thing. Whatever we're doing, whatever the defense is doing, we're not fighting it. We're just reacting and playing and flowing right into our offense and not being stagnant. So it's a lot of fun to play like that, being unselfish and just make reads.
Mike up front.
Mike Singer, Denver Post. Jamal, earlier this year you said you were appreciative when you believed the Joker was stealing all your triple doubles, and you finally got one in January, I think, against the Pacers. What did it mean to get a triple double last night? Did that mean anything to you, and how appreciative are you that Malone left you in the game to ultimately get that rebound with 3 seconds left?
He was trying to make subs, but it was out the free throw line, so I kind of had to stay in. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a cool stat. Just want to win a championship, just trying to win a game. It's not really we're something looking to or playing for. It's just trying to win a game, doing everything I can to impact it.
Standing on the left side.
Jamal, is it possible to say, is it going to be 2 more games or 4 more games for Denver to win? And can you guys mentally kind of be focused only on one game, or do you always think of there may be 4 more games, and when you think of the whole thing, you're in the finals, and how do you psychologically eliminate that and just focus on playing? Is it a hard thing to do right now?
No, we go into every game trying to win. We try to win every game, home or away. Try to win every game. We don't plan on losing the game. So whether home or away, we're trying to win, and just kind of react off that.
Dan, over here.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Jokic is shooting something like 47% from 3 in the postseason. Hasn't gotten a high volume of attempts from 3 in this series. What does the threat of his shooting, even if he's not getting them off, what does that open up for your offense?
Takes the biggest guy off. Takes the biggest guy.